Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. So today, I'm going to talk about this event that actually came up yesterday. Yeah, maybe I should have talked about this one. Oh well, I didn't. My bad. Make It So event. Really would have been beneficial for me to talk about it yesterday, but wasn't exactly completely aware of what was going on here with this event. Well, now I got a better idea, and it is kind of too late. For some people anyway. Make It Go. You can see the larger heroic milestone here. Do 5 events, you get 2,400 tier up catalysts. It's a good number of tier up catalysts-ish, depending on what forbidden tech you're leveling up, or if you even care about forbidden tech. I mean, it annoys me, but I do recognize that there is some value there. It does annoy me the way they are sourcing some of the materials here, taking a little too long. So what events? Well, yesterday it was spend G3 uncommon or higher materials. Recognize scoring mechanic, same as a weekend spend event. Needed 630,000 points. You got 860 tier up catalysts and 2,800 or however many that is proto matters. May have thought that, oh, well, you know, some of these events will be different. Well, apparently they're all the same, which is slightly aggravating. So here it is. Again, spend G3 uncommon or higher. Same scoring mechanic, except this time you'll get 1,000 tier of catalyst and 3,400 proto matter. Need 757,000 points. Alright, I mean, sure, I really like the way this event's going. Sure, I like too much that there is a mystery here. Though I didn't look at the news channel, though. Not that there's really a lot there, but it's actually probably there. Is it in the news channel? Let's take a look. Maybe there would be more information here. It's actually a lot less on this news channel than I thought there would be. Tech booster, tech upgrading, that's not it. Make It Go event or something. Yeah, see, not here. Well, which is awesome. Kind of disappointing that they're not revealing the information to you. It's blindly participate in this 5-day event where there's a sub-event each day, and no, we're not going to tell you what the events are. Participate at day 1, day 2 through day 5, get a larger reward, or get nothing. Surprise event every day. Oh, cool, thanks. Appreciate it. Really makes me like the event. Well, I did it yesterday. Maybe you saw that, maybe you didn't. Here's part of the reason why. I do find some value in this forbidden tech shit. I don't really like it, but there is things to like about it. Especially Metreon Cascade, which upon completion of all the 2-star Q trials, you will get this for free. And at max, it gives you an extra 1,800% damage against hostiles, 2,100% health. Doesn't say against hostiles. So you'll get this regardless whether Armadas, PvP, PvE, 2100% extra hull health. Increases critical hit chance against hostiles for the first 3 rounds at max 40%. Which is a good number. Pretty good number. Especially since there's only one Hue. So, hypothetically, waves, Hue on one ship, this on another ship. There's benefit there. Increased critical damage against hostiles, 275% at max. Can help, again, with wave defense. Also, potentially for Zindies. Start stacking up that critical damage again. There's potential here for this to actually be very useful for you. Now, let's take a look at some of the costs. This is the downside. This is why I don't like it, because there's not only are they really not sourcing some of these forbidden techs, barely sourcing any of the stupid currencies necessary to upgrade these damn things, which is a pain in the ass. I mean, you're looking at about 5,000 proto matter per level, then you start getting up to 8, 9, and it's like 8,000, and then you get over level 10, and it's 10,000. Then you see 18,000. You start getting down to 20, and it's almost 20,000 proto matter. Start getting closer to 30, and it's 21, 22,000. Come all the way down here. Between 50 and 60, it's at least 30,000 proto matters to level up. Oh, wow. And that's just a level up. Just a level up. Different currency to tier up. 12 tiers total. You get first tier for free with the unlock. Yes, they don't seem that bad. Oh, look, there's one for 8,000. Oh, that one's 20. Well, that one's 9. That one's 9. Take a look at where you see these spikes. 24,000, 27, 29,000. Tier 3 is where you start getting hull health. Tier 3, 24,000. That's the increase there. Tier 6 is where you start getting the crit chance for against the hostiles. Tier 6, that's where it jumps up to 27,000. Tier 8, that's where you start getting critical damage. Here's Tier 8 down here, 29,000, almost 30,000 for a tier up. In between those effects tier, sure, buff tiers, where you're getting an extra buff. In between those, yeah, it's only 10,000, which isn't terrible. I mean, if you were getting 150 a day, it would take how many days to get that? Lots of days. Lots and lots of days. Especially, 100. How much do you get from the refiner? How much? I don't even remember. Well, shit. No, don't remember. But it's a long time. So can some of these events, like say this Make It Go event, can that help you? Is it worth it? I would have... it's tough. You want this thing, you gotta do the event, so you gotta pay for it. Or just go on without it. I think some of these forbidden techs are very good. Some of the buffs that they provide are good. They're useful, and maybe you don't necessarily need them, but you could really use some of this shit. You could really use an extra 275% critical damage against hostiles. It'll make hostile grinding with certain ships a whole lot easier. And more loot. Certain loots, like a Xindi loot or a proto-matter, not proto-matters. The Jem'Hadar bullshit. Antimatter. Yeah, antimatter. Or whatever other random ass loot, because there's so damn many of them that you're going after. A forbidden tech like this is going to be very useful to you. But it does come at a cost. Something you're going to have to decide for yourself, and I know we're kind of a day late on this, so and I know you would be spending materials, at least from right now, it looks like the event's going to be spend materials. You would be spending these materials not on a material spend event. How nice of them to run this event during the middle of the week instead of, the weekend. Well, I mean, of course. Of course. Well, I'm thinking that this month, I'm not sure how much I like Trip. I mean, as a character in the show, I liked him. As an officer, I don't really... I don't know that he's really that good. Critical hit damage. Okay. Reducing your opponent's critical hit damage. And I don't remember. Was it PvP or PvP? Was it PvP, PvE, or both? I think it was both, right? I thought it was. So, do we really have much use for that? I mean, we have TOS Spock for PvP. Do we use TOS Spock in PvP a lot? No. I mean, you're probably better off using TOS Uhura and Kirk. What do you need Spock for? TOS Uhura is captain and you've reduced your enemy's crit chance by 110%. Seems pretty good to me. TOS Spock's in the transporter patterns. At max, he's what? Reduces crit damage by, 150%? Kind of a lot. I mean, I think Trip might get you more in the long run, but where are you going to use him? Where are you going to use him? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, yeah, it's a below deck ability. It's great. We got an epic officer with a below deck ability, and that's what everybody's going to like. Okay. Well, I don't remember what stupid hostiles it was. It was like the Voyager hostiles. I'm like, meh. I mean, sure, ice, but really? That's what you want me to engage with a spend event for? I think there is potential here. Now, depending on what kind of player you are. If you are a free-to-play, you may not be able to participate in any of these material spends. Maybe you, for lower spenders or even higher spenders, I think you can participate in both of these. You can participate in enough of the weekend material spends to unlock Trip at least, and engage with this Make It Go event, which I think there is value just because of the amount of proto-matter and tier-up catalysts it looks like we're going to be getting from this event. Again, we don't know because apparently they didn't want to tell us, which is lame. But whatever. So I'm going to participate in this event. I want to tier up my Metreon Cascade. I like the bus it gives out. I therefore want to tier it up as much as I possibly can because all these things look very useful to me. Got to get the currency to do it though. So something you are going to have to take into consideration for yourself. I think that's probably enough for this video for today. Wrap this up. Make It Go event. What was that? something outside. It sounded like a bird or something. Whatever. Getting distracted here. Oh, look, squirrel. Make It Go event. Yes, some mystery around this event, not as forthcoming with the information as we would like. But it looks like it's a week. What are we calling this? Weekday, 5-day week. What am I trying to say? Work week, not the weekend like a normal material spend event, but the work week material spend event. Going to be rewarding Proto Matter and Tier Up Catalyst instead of an officer. To me, because of the very limited sourcing of Tier Up Catalyst and Forbidden Tech bullshit, whatever dumb things are called, I do see some value here. I'm going to engage with it. What's the worst that could happen? Then I don't have enough materials to get Trip. Oh well, then I won't get Trip this time around. You know? I mean, these are only pixels here. So, I'm going to engage with this. Decide for yourself what is worth it. Tearing up some of your Forbidden Tech or an officer like Charles Tucker III. I'm trying to remember what his real name was. Comment below. What are you thinking about where we are with Forbidden Tech? Is there enough sourcing for the Forbidden Techs themselves? How about some of the currency to tier up and level up these Forbidden Techs? Are you agitated, happy, angry, annoyed, or you just completely ignore it because you think it's all ridiculous? And what do you think about this event? It does seem like a nice idea. Maybe give you some reward if you don't like the officer. You can go for something else with all your materials. You could still upgrade certain ships and researches and whatnot and get another reward. Because the officer I don't think is that good. Do you think the officer is that good? Do you like this event? Do you like how very little information they're giving about this event, which is kind of annoying, but almost expected at this point. Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.